look at airports across the country.
A wave of cancellations and delays, many by Southwest Airlines, stranding thousands of holiday travelers. People are sleeping on airport floors tonight, standing in hours-long lines and swamping call centers after Southwest canceled 2,800 flights in the last day and had hundreds more run late. The flight tracker, FlightAware, says that 20% of flights at MSP Airport were running late today, and more than a quarter of flights headed to Minneapolis were delayed or canceled. So Southwest is blaming lingering impacts of the weekend's extreme winter weather, and flight attendants blame the airline's outdated technology.
Well, whatever the cause, it's just a pure mess out there. Yeah. And in just the last hour, the U.S. Department of Transportation says it's now getting involved to investigate. So with all that in mind, let's head out to Babs Santos at MSP International tonight. Babs?
Tim and Kelsey, regardless of which side of this you are inclined to believe, it's really the passengers who've been caught in the middle of everything all day today here at MSP Airport.
So I waited in line for an hour to talk to somebody. They didn't really tell me why, and they're like, the earliest we can get you on a flight is on the 30th. So 4 days from now.
So to get home, we went through Sun Country and paid tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. $1,300 for a one-way for two people.
As stranded passengers waited for hours in this line at MSP Airport, Nicola Martins and her twin 7-year-old daughter sat down to calm down, despite the nightmare unfolding around them.
I'm looking at the schedule, and there's no available flight at this present moment this whole week.
After arriving last Tuesday, their return flight with Southwest Airlines was scheduled for last Friday. But when they arrived at MSP Airport, the flight was suddenly canceled.
It has been very challenging. When I call Southwest, I am on hold for maybe 30 to 40 minutes. All of a sudden, the call just spontaneously gets disconnected, and I'm unable to get in touch with Southwest.
After the weekend, again, today on Monday, they were supposed to fly home. And again, the same story once they got to MSP. Their rescheduled flight canceled.
And then I noticed the price will increase to maybe $600 or $700. And then I would pay the difference. Then all of a sudden I arrive to the airport, it's canceled.
We do apologize to our customers. We will do everything that we need to do to right the challenges that we've had right now.
And today, in a long statement, Southwest Airlines ended by saying, on the other side of this, we'll work to make things right for those we've let down, including our employees. With no concern higher than ultimate safety, the people of Southwest share a goal to take care of each and every customer. We recognize falling short and sincerely apologize. Live tonight at MSP Airport, Babs Santos.
Utility companies and law enforcement trying to figure out who attacked an energy grid again, this time on Christmas Day. One of the 4 Washington substations targeted was set on fire last night. This all happened near Tacoma, just south of Seattle. An estimated 17,000 customers left in the dark there. The local sheriff says it appears to be vandalism, and no arrests have been made yet. NBC News correspondent Dana Griffin is following the story for us and joins us now. So, Dana, how many people, I guess, or people who were affected by this still don't have their power back on?
So, Aaron, most of those affected homes have had their power restored. According to poweroutage.us, there are still more than 4,700 customers in Pierce County still in the dark. One of them was a woman named Amanda Clark. She was preparing Christmas dinner for 12 people, but her plans got ruined by that power outage.
Just not sure why anybody would want to do that to other people on a day when, you know, we're here to celebrate with our families and be together and, you know, have that downtime, especially through the last couple of years where things have been really hard for everybody.
Yeah, so obviously not the Christmas she had planned for. Aaron?
You know, we've seen a number of deliberate attacks on substations, it seems, nationwide, Dana, in the past few weeks. What can you tell us about some of those communities that have been targeted?
So, Aaron, this seems to be part of some growing trend. We have a graphic here just showing you some of the locations that have been targeted. At least 6 attacks were reported in November at electricity substations in Washington and Oregon. In December, a shooting attack in North Carolina left 45,000 customers in the dark. And energy experts have expressed concerns about the need to secure these power grids because they are vulnerable to domestic terrorism. Now, the investigators leaders for the Christmas Day attacks are a little hesitant to call this domestic terrorism because they say they do not have a suspect, but it's really concerning for a lot of people, and hopefully they get to the bottom of this. Aaron?
Yeah, absolutely. Dana Griffin for us in our LA Bureau today. Dana.
Flooding on Christmas Day in the Philippines has left a trail of destruction to infrastructure and homes. At least 8 people are reported dead and 19 others are missing. The disaster in the southern and eastern parts of the country was triggered by a week of heavy rainfall. Civil defense officials say nearly 46,000 people have had to be evacuated from their homes. Emergency services were kept busy throughout the night, rescuing residents in flooded neighborhoods. The disaster came as millions of people traveled home to celebrate Christmas with their families in the mainly Catholic nation. The Philippines is ranked amongst the most vulnerable countries to the impact of climate change. It experiences at least 20 tropical storms a year and is subject to adverse weather conditions.